Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdleje, and on this channel sifunde incwadi ebhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese siza la sizoxoxa ngazo le ndaba esifundile. Senzela laba phela abangenaso isikhathi sokuthi bayifunde incwadi nalabo basuke benqena nje ukufunda. Siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama reality shows ethu la eMzansi bese siza la sizokwenza ama reviews and ama recaps bese siyaphinda futhi sikhuluma nga any other issues avukayo uma ngabe lama shows sesiwenzile kwi-TV. Uma ngabe uyaqala ukujoyina namhlanje and you really like our content, please subscribe la ngezansi bese uyaphinda futhi upressa i-notification bell ukuze uthole umyalezo uma ngabe umsebenzi omusha sesiwufakile. Namhlanje na-ke ngifuna sikhulume about one of our favorites housewife u-Eni Mthembu. Kunelokhuzana article that is on True Love magazine ekhuluma ngaye u-Eni Mthembu and her experience being on the Real Housewives of Durban in season 1 and also in season 2. And I thought that it's such a revealing article because obviously there's a lot that goes on after the season has been viewed by the viewers and what they get when it comes to backlash on social media. And we all know Eni is our villain, especially for season 2. Eni was our villain because honestly she appeared as a mean person. Ama fans gega Eni, they would say no, it's not that she is mean Eni, it's just that she's direct, like she is direct. And yeah, and I mean that's a fair statement too, because if she feels something about you, she's going to tell you. But I always just feel like there's things that you might feel about people that you don't necessarily need to say to people. Like if you don't like somebody, you don't have to constantly tell them that you don't like them. And for me, that's what I struggle with when it comes to Eni. Kodwa ke vele phela that's why siba nabantu kuhlanganiswa abantu with different personalities from different backgrounds with Real Housewives. Khona kuzoba khona izinto ezinjalo. So Eni is one of the people that got the most negative backlash when it comes to this season on Real Housewives, and she got that from the way that she has been seen to treat the others on this season of Real Housewives of Durban. So I want to go through this article, guys, because I found some interesting information that she actually, because of how she was in season 2 and how people feel about her in season 2, she has actually lost some sponsorships from that. I will read the article, you guys, and you guys can decide whether this is true or she wants us to feel sorry for her maybe and stop feeling like she is a mean girl. But this is a True Love magazine. I think that when they do these articles, they do have like personal interview with the cast member before they write the article, and I don't know, you guys will make your judgment on what happened, but I found it to be interesting to hear her side as to how it feels to be Eni and getting all of the backlash that she's been getting after being on season 2. So this article was written on the 10th of May, which was like 2 days ago. It says Real Housewives of Durban's Eni on social media backlash. It has taught me to be kinder and in my honesty. I mean, I guess we'll see it in season 3, honestly, if she's going to be kind. I still feel like she doesn't need to stop being direct, but I mean, it can be soft, you know, and sometimes you just feel like there's no love and care when she delivers whatever message that she's delivering, and I think that's what is missing from her when you watch her. Okay, so the article says the second season of Showmax's popular reality show, Real Housewives of Durban, kept viewers glued to their screens with all the fashion, fabulosity, and drama that resulted in confrontations. Of course, I mean, we just watched so much drama at the reunion. One cast member who found her name trending for all the wrong reasons after each episode is Enim Tembu, who some viewers labeled as a mean girl. I always wonder, you guys, if it's a new discovery for her, or it's a new thing for her to actually have people see her or receive her as a mean girl, or it's something that has been there in her life that people have said that she's mean. I wonder if it's new. And maybe it is new, because if it's something that has come up before, maybe she would have worked on that during the season so that she's not so mean. But I I'm a message I what deliver kabuhlungu. And then Iqhubeka to speaking to True Love about this, and it says that she is misunderstood. She is misunderstood. Honestly, you guys, no good person is going to just want to be mean, you know. And if we are honest about it, I don't think that she intends to be mean. And but she just that's how we receive her for some reason, and I guess Kusi, she does have some things to work on. But if I am honest, I do not like any, but if I am honest, I don't think that she does things to wanna hurt you, but it always just appears that way when she does certain things. And sometimes she would appear as if she enjoys when somebody's feelings are hurt, and that is something that I do not enjoy watching about to any. But here she says that she feels like she is misunderstood. I think that there are things that I can look at about myself, and one of those things is my delivery and how I say things. Before the show, I was very quiet and introverted a person that didn't have to deal with a lot of people often. So being introduced to the new group of people that do not understand my personality as well as a greater South Africa, they don't get me, she explains. Listen, I don't think of Ulokuzana UN as an introvert, but maybe she was. She says before she did the show, she was, And I guess, I mean, if you a businesswoman, you're dealing with your businesses and whatever, and you're not in situations that force you to socialize with certain group of people that you don't necessarily like, or that are not necessarily your friends, you're not gonna get the feedback that she's getting now, because people are not seeing how you treat people, outside of work. And I mean, obviously when you're at work, it's different, so I can see how she might not have been aware that this is how she is, and as a result she never worked on those issues. Okay, so she says, the people around me know that I'll tell them something, and because they understand me, they don't take it personally or get offended. But obviously, a new set of people would not see it in that way, because they do not know who I am. But all of the social media backlash has taught me to work on my delivery and to just be a little kinder in my honesty, because before I would just say this is how it is and this is how I am, but now I need to take people's feelings into consideration. She continues before revealing that she's lost sponsorships because of what people were saying about her. Listen, I think if what they've written is exactly what she has said, it looks like somebody that has done some reflecting. And they did mention in one article that she had said that she had to go for counseling because of how she couldn't deal with so much of the backlash. And this sounds like somebody that has been to therapy sessions, like terms that she's using. I feel like it sounds like that. So I'm glad that she's working on some stuff. And interestingly, this is the article. It says, interestingly, the backlash has also caused me to lose some of the sponsorship deals that I had acquired after the first season. Season 1 actually brought me great opportunities but because of how people viewed me in season 2, it was hard for people to work with me because they weren't sure of the person I am. But my own businesses are still doing great, and aesthetics is doing quite well, and we do marketing. And we do marketing is also doing great, and there are new projects that I'm working on, she shares. I think, guys, it really is unfortunate because um you know, even though she behaved the way that she behaved on the show, she was a great businesswoman even before she joined the show. So I don't understand how people that had given her those sponsorships would take it away because of her behavior in season 2, when her businesses, her personal businesses that she runs, are still as successful, if not more successful, than they were in season 1. So I wouldn't understand why they would make that business decision based on her behavior on a reality show. Like, I don't know, but yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Maybe they feel like people are not going to, if it's a product that they want her to represent, maybe people are not going to buy that product because they don't necessarily like her. It might be that, you guys, but I just feel like I would still give her a chance based on the fact that she is a successful businesswoman. So regardless of the fact that she's not good at relating to people on a personal level, but business wise she's done well. But it's unfortunate, as she said, that she did lose the sponsorships. But hey, I guess, yeah, you have to be careful how you behave when you are on the reality shows. In the second season, I was definitely more comfortable since I am naturally introverted person. In season 1, I was kind of learning to deal with different people and different personalities, which I don't often expose myself to. So that was quite a learning experience for me. In season 2, and in season 2, I was a lot more comfortable and had more fun. So they ask her what were the highlights, what were her highlights in season 2. She says definitely the Sun City trip that takes the cake. I really enjoyed my experience there, and I feel like people go and see, got a sense of what I do in terms of my day-to-day running of events. Remember, she has an events management company, and she says that was the highlights. Now they talk about what was her lowest moments in the season. A low moment will be the misinterpretation of what the Queen and Nonko's mother said. I think the issue there was that I had already judged her based on the previous reunion, and I thought she came with a particular persona based on what I saw when she interacted with Ayanda Ncwane at the reunion. I kind of carried that with me into the second season, and when I formally met her, I didn't think she was a nice person. That's where that misinterpretation of her statement came from. So, I like that she is identifying where her mistakes were, honestly. And I guess we are still going to see this part in at the reunion, how she deals with the fact that they did misinterpret what Umaga Nonko said. But I like that she can go back and say, listen, yes, I did make a mistake there. I shouldn't have done it. I did misjudge there because of how I was feeling about Umaga Nonko before that event influenced how I interpreted what she said. And she says it was a low point for her. I'm guessing that she's not proud that she did that, which is good because it means she has an opportunity to grow. Next time she will take a little bit more time to say, listen, maybe I didn't understand what you were saying. What exactly were you saying? And this season that she wasn't willing to do that. She was like, I heard you correctly. You said we were empty in the head. So they're asking now about Lassie, but again, what was so important to you to know who Lassie really is? Why was it so important? And she said, it wasn't really important for me to know who she's dating. But I think for me, she kept giving us hints with the flowers coming to Jojo's house. And there was the introduction to Petal. That opens up questions naturally since she was no longer with the ex-president. For me, the lies that came with it triggered me, and I want to know who she really is. From season one, we don't really know much about her. And if this is someone I'll be around, that's uncomfortable for me. It wasn't really about Petal, but it was about the lies that came with the situation. How do you deal with the negativity that comes from social media? At the moment, I'm getting immune to it because I'm training every week for something that is not very great, but I do try to stay away from social media as much as I can, especially Twitter. I feel that people on there are always on the mode of attack, and they always want to share their opinions. I can't fight everybody in as much as I am a fighter naturally, but I try to avoid Twitter as much as I can. I do pick here and there, but won't say anything. And then they talk about how Sorisha mentioned that bullying situation, and they say, would you say that this is why you have your guard up all the time? So she said, yes, that's exactly what it is. I do trust people. I don't trust people easily, and I don't want people to take advantage of me as well. So I think I'm a very guarded person, and that's from an experience of being bullied as a child. Now, this is an interesting question, guys, and the answer to this one is very interesting too. They say, will you be returning for season 3? Should the new show be renewed? Honestly, I'm not sure at this point. I feel like I've received so much backlash on social media, and I believe in words manifesting. So when you have thousands of people saying horrible things about you continuously, some of those things end up manifesting in your life, and it has created such a big spiritual battle for me that I don't like. It's something I want to deal with in the future. After a few months, I'll need to see how I feel, then I'll make a decision. And they say, how does the rest of 2022 look like for you? It's just a lot of hard work and working with the new clients. I'm getting straight back to what I love, which is marketing and events. And yeah, I'll see everybody at the Durban July. So that was anyhow, guys. I think for me, this article, it's revealing in terms of, like, I don't think any of us knew about her, the backlash leading her to losing some sponsorships. And as well, I would think that Annie would be sure about wanting to come, because I always feel like she enjoys being on the show. So it surprises me that she is actually considering not coming back next season. That is interesting, you guys, that she's considering that. But yeah, I mean, I guess it is a lot, you guys. It is a lot. We talk about them too much, these people. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I was even thinking, even Ula Sinji, I wouldn't be surprised if she decides she's not coming back, because it's kuluma ngabo kakhulu, and it can get to be too much to them. But anyway, guys, please like this video before Pumegona. Thank you to True Love for giving us this article. It's written by Mahlohonolo Makadla. Thank you so much for such a great interview. It was such a revealing interview to read about on the newspaper. But please like the video and share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers in Tanda kakhulu.